Yes. The guess is what kind of meat that is. Actually, for sorry for the poor giants. They've got every right to be peed off.
Who are you? What are you doing out here?
Scoville's Frostwind sent me. Try to get to the safety of the fishing village.
Oh, thank you. I'll go to the fishing village. That's where Iriki always takes us during an emergency.
Yeah, and that is where you'll find her. Keep your head down. Alright, some rooms. Howls in the night. The calls of waters loud this night. The majestic wolves of one of the snow-covered hills howl to the cold moon above. Are they singing, I wonder? Calling each other to the hunt? Warning off other creatures to protect the pack? Perhaps it's none of these things, but the sound certainly sends shivers down my spine. Makes my mind race when I should be asleep in a warm, cozy bed. Wolves of mighty hunters showing honor and ferocity that make any Nord proud. They have their world beyond the fires of our villages, and we have ours. Yet at times like these, when sleep eludes me, and the haunted house fills the night, our two worlds merge. As long as that merging remains figurative, I can sit here and listen and dream. I thank Mars' heart they have no desire to come closer. To our homes and our hearts, for this night at least. I love reading stuff Boris.
Who are you? Did Scoville send you?
Yes, Scoville sent me to find you.
No, leave me alone. I didn't look in the sacks.
What are you talking about?
Please don't kill me. He sent you to get his precious meat after I failed to return, didn't he? I don't want anything else to do with Scoville or his cult. Just leave me alone.
Kill you? What cult?
You don't know? Scoville has always been intense, but lately he's become obsessed with power. His militia treats him like he's some sort of god. I suggest you stay out of his way and leave Lower Yorgrim before it's too late.
I don't understand any of this.
Scoville organized the militia. He wants to offer his services to the Skald King. But something went wrong. He forced us to eat the disgusting rations he made. After that, the giants attacked Lower Yorgrim. I think Scoville drew the giants to us.
How did he do that?
I don't know exactly. But I think it has something to do with the rations. I looked in one of the sacks. His rations, he makes them from giant meat.
Ugh. Scoville and his followers are eating the flesh of giants?
Scoville discovered a ritual in a secret room beneath the manor house. He's become more and more belligerent ever since. You need to tell Iraki about this. Bring the giant meat to her as proof. She'll know what to do. Me? I'm heading to Windhelm.
Alright, best of luck, sir. Nope. Talking to Araki. Atab-Ra would not want to be a part of this. Not willingly, anyway. Yes, wolves are hunters, but they will take a free meal when it is presented to them. Why hunt and risk injury when you can scavenge and avoid injury? Ooh, frostwind.
Did you find Scorvild? Are you the one who rescued the villagers?
Yes to both questions, and I know why the giants attacked Scorvild's to blame.
What? How could my brother cause the giants to attack Lower Yorgrim? That makes no sense. What proof do you have?
This is giant meat. He plans to use the meat to perform a ritual to make him stronger.
Oh no! Scorfield has gone insane! Please, you must stop him. If he goes ahead with this ritual, he'll only make matters worse.
Of course. I'll put an end to him.
If you're looking for my wife Iriki, you can find her inside.
Alright. I talked to your wife. Lovely lady. Lovely lady. Nice lady. Wow, lady. That was a terrible Jerry Lewis impression. It's downstairs. And there's the proof. No wonder these giants are pissed. You are what you eat. Nordic dark cloak. They call me insane. That's because they're short-sighted and afraid to grasp true power when it is offered freely. In the depths of the earth, beneath the simple structures of our village, I discovered a place of power and knowledge. It is a place where spirits whisper, waiting for someone to hear them. I heard their call. I listened to their holy words over and over and over again. You are what you eat. I'll be Nintendo 1, it's Namira. They whisper to me, you are what you eat, you are what you eat, you are what you eat. You never stopped, you never gave me a moment to clear my head. It was enough to drive me ins. No, not that word, never that word. I'm not a madman. After they prepared me to open my mind, the spirits taught me a ritual. A recipe, if you like. It's a way to take the power and strength of my enemies and make them my own. My wife settled for the mortal power of Norse. There are so many better choices available. Nature flesh was my first thought, but capturing and killing such a creature proved more difficult than I imagined. First, there aren't many days of wandering around the village, just waiting to jump into my soup pot. So I looked around, and then I saw it. I saw two creatures roaming the plains beyond the village, a giant. What better meal could grant power and glory? What would be better than the succulent flesh of a giant? I can't imagine that's edible. Spirits tell me that the flesh is most potent when consumed raw, right off the bone. There are words to say and ceremonial gestures to make, preparing me for the transfer of power. This power infuses me, nothing can stop me, not even death. As long as my head remains attached to my body, I shall return. Hey, good to meet you, Thanos. Here's what spirits taught me. Here's the secret to becoming what you eat. Here's the chant. Tau ua iwa tau. Ui tau ua iwa. Tau ua iwa tau uia. Okay. Yeah, somehow I dealt this beef. Oh.